Thanksgiving, you have the Thanksgiving hero. So in crypto, again, this is more the dark Twitter side, but you have the person that talks like me,
Yeah.
and then it gives them the opportunity at Thanksgiving around the dinner table to all the people that are like, oh, crypto, yeah, yeah.
And then people throw their money.
Yeah, yeah, and then because then that's what happens is you go
it's
out,
speculation.
yeah,
All of it
you
is,
go
right?
out
That's
to
what
everybody
markets
and
are.
you tell them, like I've told you, hey, time's now. They don't do it, so then at Thanksgiving you look like a hero. Between Thanksgiving and Christmas dinner, you look like a hero.
Right.
And then they decide,
or you skip the dinner.
yeah, right, yeah. Then they decide to invest, and then of course, just like everything else, you have a run up and then you have a pullback.
Right.
So a lot of people who didn't believe when they should had, then believe you because they see it happen. So then they invest, and then going into New Year's, you got the doom and gloom because they said, well, you told me to invest.
Right.
I told you to invest 2, 3, 4 months ago, 5, 6 months ago, right? And you had to wait to see the result that I told you about to invest, and then of course it pulls back.
It pulls back, right?
So
I mean that's always always the challenge to jump in right when it's the hard part, right?
Yeah,
that's the hard part. So you were mentioning to me on the phone the other day that you were hearing that the government is getting more into crypto. Like the Trump administration is kind of moving towards it. We see El Salvador's moved their currency to that.
Yep.
How does that conflict, or how does that coincide with the whole theory of the cryptocurrencies that you were explaining to me, and getting away from governments and getting away from them being involved? And should that make people nervous when they do get involved? Are they trying to assume control? Is it even possible to assume control? Explain it to me. How does a government get involved in this? They just become a purchaser just like everybody else?
Yeah, they just create a wallet. The same way that we would
for the U.S. government,
exactly.
Same way Salvador did.
Yep.
Is that working out for Bukele?
100%.
Is he making money?
Yeah.
I mean, is he cashing out on the money? Is it just sitting there? I mean,
no. But what he's done is he's made the country net positive.
For the viewers, we're talking about Nayib Bukele, who's the president of El Salvador. Controversial figure, some people say. Some people like him, some people don't. My family's half Salvadorian, so I know a lot about him.
I love the guy. I appreciate him.
Yeah, I mean,
I think he made a smart move.
I can tell you from what I see going there for 30 years. I've been going to El Salvador for 24 years or something. The safety is obviously much better. You can walk around. I mean, he literally arrested a lot of young people. That's controversial in and of itself. He did a lot of like forward moving or, controversial stuff, trying to, what he says, clean up a government that, has been alleged to have been corrupt for a long time. They've had civil wars down there. So it's split. It's kind of like the Trump thing down there, right? Depends on who you talk to. They love him or hate him.
Yeah.
But he definitely did. He was the first country to literally go into this currency. Is that accurate or not really? He's the first publicized one, right?